So Ini, let us know when we are good to go.
Okay. There's an echo coming from your end, sir.
Sorry about that. I think I logged on on two devices. Okay.
All right, so we're good to go.
Okay.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Creativity Masterclass. I hope you can hear me. Just confirm you can hear me, please. You can hear me.
We can hear you.
Okay,
Yes,
fantastic.
Yes, you can.
All right. So this is the 5th masterclass of the series. Next slide, please. All right. Just a bit of background about the movement. A group of people, the New Kings, we call ourselves, have come together to talk and listen to one another, and then also share what we have as gifts, skills, and talents. And we have been able to put together this master's class series to showcase different areas and ways to make money, to have income streams coming in. And we felt it was right to share it with the world. And so that's why we've put this together. Next slide, please. All right, so far, we've gone through the financial market masterclass, the real estate masterclass, crypto masterclass, and the intellectual property masterclass. Right now, we've been able to identify 18 actionable income streams, all the way ranging from stocks to royalties. We've talked about mutual funds, real estate, tokenized real world assets, cryptocurrencies, etc., etc. And so without further ado, we're going to be going into why we're here today. So next slide, please. Right now, we have actually been, so this slide talks about the 5 industrial revolutions that the world has gone through. First industrial revolution had to do with the steam engine, innovation in that area. And this happened in the 18th and 19th century. The second was during the mass industrialization, the foundation of electricity, and the social economic movement that happened as a result of the mechanized factory process. The third was the digital revolution that happened with the advent of computers and companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, etc. And unfortunately, a lot of us on this call were trained for the second and third industrial revolutions. We have now moved from the third industrial revolution into the fourth industrial revolution. And now we are in what we call Industry 5.0. So the fourth industrial revolution had to do with AI, blockchain, machine learning. But now in Industry 5.0, it's the fusion between humans and machines. And that's where we are currently. So in this industrial revolution, in fact, I call it the creative age. This is the age where any idea you have in your head, you can actually turn it into a product or a service with minimal effort, because all the tools that are available right now from AI can help you to execute flawlessly whatever idea that you have in your head. So I call this the age of creativity, the age of the creative. Next slide, please. So to make it in this fifth industrial revolution, there are three things that are necessary: your personal brand, your AI proficiency, and the communities that you build. So these are things that hopefully we'll be touching on today, and we'll get some of our practitioners to share some insight on how they have gone about it. Thank you very much. Okay, next slide. Now, who is a creative? I always ask this question, and a lot of people have come up to say, oh, I'm a creative, I'm this, I'm that. But the truth is, everybody is a creative. So long as you're created in the image of God, you are a creative, because God is the creator of the universe. And so every one of us carries a bit of his DNA. And so we are all creatives. It's not something to brag about. And a lot of people say, oh, I'm a creative, I'm this, and everybody is a creative. But the difference now is, are you in the top tier or in the top 1% of creatives? Are you in the top 1% of creatives? And how do you know the people who are in the top 1%? They have these things I want to talk about right now. The first is C, character. If you check the people who are doing the most in the creative space, they are people of character. And when I'm talking about doing the most with longevity, integrity, they have character. If you want to stand out as a creative, you must be a person of character. The next is they're good with relationships. It's one thing to say, oh, I'm a genius, but I can't relate with people. Then you're not going to be in the top 1% of creatives. The next is that they're good at executing their tasks, their assignments. The next is attention to detail. Most of them are finicky and very meticulous. They make sure they deliver what they have to do, and they don't care. They go to all lengths to ensure that they deliver perfectly. The next thing is you can trust them. There are a lot of creatives that you can't trust. You give them something to do, it's one story after the other. One thing happened. But the people that make it to the top echelon of the creative space, they are people you can trust. You can give them a job and go to sleep, and you know they're going to deliver, because their conscience, not just their conscience, the way they are wired, they cannot but deliver. Okay? And then the next thing is they're innovators. Highly innovative people, thinkers. These are the people you find in the top 1%. And then the V stands for versatility. They are not one-track minded. If things don't work one way, they are able to move, they're able to morph, they're able to do other things that can bring whatever they are trying to get done out. And then finally, they are people of excellence. So you can't call yourself a creative and you say you're in the 1%, or you aspire to be in the 1% without being a person of excellence. Everything you do must have a signature. If you look at the top brands that we know today, like Apple and so on, we know that Apple product is considered high-end. People that love Gucci and all these other brands, you don't just love the name, you know that there's quality associated with it. And so excellence is key for you to actually attain the position of top 1% as a creative. Next slide, please. So I think next we're going to be introducing our practitioners. So the next voices you would hear from here on out are those of the practitioners that are going to be speaking to us and sharing their wealth of knowledge as we progress. So first of all, you will hear Ibelema, then next will be Grace, and Ini will come on, then Adesua, and then finally Stacy. So Ibelema, take it away and then hand over to the next person, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rector. Good evening, everyone. If you can hear me in the comment, just say yes, thumbs up. If you can hear me, I want to see a thumbs up or a yes in the comments. That would be great. That would be great. Fantastic. Queen, thank you. Swanu, yes, thank you. All right, great. So I'm going to go right into it. First off, um, thank you for being here. This is the Creative Masterclass, and I'm talking to you about how to earn from being a multi potentialite, right? Martha, yes, I can see you. Thank you very much. So I would need you to be talking in the comments as I ask questions, interact with me. We have like 15 minutes for this, so it's going to be very fast. So if I can have the slides come up, it will be great. Great. So how to earn as a multi-potentialite, the magic, the merger, the master, the map. You are going to be learning how to make everything that you are, everything that God has given you into one thing that can help you earn money. Okay? Great. So let's go. Next slide. All right. So if you look at this profile, it feels like there are a lot of things that I am doing at the same time. And that's okay because you see, created each and every one of us multiple talents. Okay, the repairer. I will explain what this is about as I talk to you. I use my profession as a legal practitioner to speak, to train. I am a family life therapist. I am a compare and anchor. I build curriculums for schools, churches, organizations. I organize team bonding trainings for organizations and for individuals. I write policies for the government. I train the security forces of Nigeria on emotional intelligence, and we all know they need it, right? And transformation and leadership. I do all these things as well as running communities that teach public speaking, confidence, self esteem, clarity of ideas, and many other things. Next slide. So, I would like to tell a story um, on this. Every picture you see has an expression of myself, every single picture. So, as I talk with you, look at the picture and see the expression and try to write in the comment section which of the expressions are coming out per time, right? Every version of you that shows up is sacred. I remember the first time I got 7,000 naira for speaking for 15 minutes. It was like a dream. And it was spoken word and it was poetry. Yes, I'm also a spoken word artist. Go girl. They invited me because they had seen me in church do something and they wanted me to do the same thing, but this time it was an award night gala type thing. And at the end of 15 minutes, they gave me 7K. I was dancing. I remember the first time I got 10K to do a birthday party. Can you imagine helping them organize, helping do games and all that, and then they give you 10,000 naira? It was a dream. I remember once, and this memory came to me today when I was preparing this class, how somebody paid me 150,000 naira in I think 2016 to drop their children at Lagos Airport. The mom was busy, so I had to take the children from Port Harcourt Airport to Lagos Airport, and they gave me 150,000 naira. I'm going through memory lane to tell you that every version of you that shows up, every gift you have has the potential to make you money. You are not scattered. God is definitely not a fool for making you with all these gifts that you have. Everything about you is divine. God Himself is a multi-potentialite, and He has
I can't hear you.
multiple expressions. Please, if you can hear me, just signify. Kingsley said he can't hear me. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, great. Awesome. So Kingsley, maybe you check your settings and then join back. Okay? Thank you for the feedback. Oh, thank you, Anita. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I saw you. Maureen, thank you. All right, next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Let's run. Let's run. You can see this girl carrying balloons up and down with what they call them, the forces in NSCDC. Your gift will always make room. let's get into how you can start to earn from this, your multiple giftings. Now, if you're in the comment section, we might not have time to take all, but just write a list of all the things that you do. You have to take an audit of all your gifts. This is one of the ways you will start the journey of earning. Some of you say, I am 5 talent, I am 10 talent, I'm 20, I have 3. But if we ask you really to list it, some of you might not. You will not find out that maybe what you have is 2 or 3 or even 4, and you might not be like a 5 talent people. And this confusion has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Kingsley, you might need to step out of the group and come back so that your audio works well. Okay? So take an audit of what your giftings are. If you can write it out, all the things you know how to do. This is the first step in earning. You have to list. Your gift will stop a gap and will print your God likeness in the world around you. You have to find out which gifts give you joy, which ones are the ones you personally, just have, which ones did you grow, learn, which ones did I follow come, which ones are the ones that people consistently ask for. At some point, I was known as the girl who could talk to children. That moved after a while to the girl who could compare any crowd. And it moved to the girl who did spoken words. I have been known for different things in different seasons, but you have to do an audit of your gifting. And they might not fit. So, because there's no way that you want to see a legal practitioner, lawyer, wig and gown, who is dancing in a party with balloons. I can assure you that when you do your gift audit, right, you will see a trail. Now, remember, I said the first line in my Meet Me was, I am the repairer. That is the one thing that is common in all my giftings. I am constantly repairing something. I am fixing something. I am doing an identity check. I am making sure that an organization has things put together. If I'm at an event, I'm making sure people's identities are in place, people's lives are coming together. I am always repairing. So do an audit of your gift. Next slide. Do an audit of your gift. Know exactly what you have. Anything that you cannot measure, anything you cannot give an account for, is going to be lost. Next is the bridge. Now, this is where we start to get into the money part. As a speaker, let me wait first. Wait, you will get into it on that part first. Each of your gifts solves something. Now, if you have written a list of your gifts, you have to look for the solve. Your gifts, they are just pocket money. So if you have multiple streams of income, it's from your multiple gifts. Now you can even have one gift and it can break it down into multiple streams. I'm sure the other speakers are going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about us, the ones that can sing, dance, play, cook, sleep properly. Whatever your gift is, you can turn it into a solution because all your gifts are solving a particular problem. So you have to learn to match your gifts to a problem. The bigger the problem, the bigger the money. Because the more people who need your gifts, the more you can turn your gifts into solutions that can solve the problems that they have. Better for you. So I told you that I was a team coach, right? I was a team coach and a compare. And I'm very passionate about teenagers. So I used to show up every day, talk to teenagers, build their confidence, tell people that they should not treat teenagers like nonsense people. Teenagers have lives too. That was amazing. That was my gift showing. But guess what? Teenagers don't have money to pay you. And most of you are like that. You are not packaging your gift to a solution. You are so passionate about it, you're talking about it, but you're not matching it to a market. To turn your gift into a solution, you have to do a proper audit. This is my team coaching gift. this my ability to talk to children. Who will pay for it? It is not the teenagers, it is their parents. So you need to sit and then find out who needs the solution to the problem your gift can solve. That's a way to earn. You have to explore the needs that every gift brings. All right, let's move to the next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. I hope you're with me so far. All right, now this is the money part. So I would like to tell you that if you're in the public speaking communication space and you are playing, there's money in it. The first time somebody paid me 100,000 naira to come and anchor a team bonding event, I think I went to sleep because from them giving me packet juice and what's that thing? Thank you for coming. They'll give you one chivita and one shortbread, and now tell you thank you for coming, or they will give you trans. Sometimes they will even send the person to drop you in your house. To getting that amount of money was a big deal. There is for a quick compare, you can be paid from 100,000 to 2.5 million, depending on the solution. For a trainer, and I am a trainer, I train for the federal government. I also train for organizations, global organizations. You can be paid anything from 8,000 upwards. For concerts, seminars as anchor for their events, you can be paid anything from 250 to 800,000 naira. For weddings and birthdays, depending on who is calling you to come and anchor their birthday party, you can be paid within 250, 150 to 850 to 1 million to 2 million. The sky is not even the limit, it is the starting point. You can be paid to sit on a panel for 15 minutes and get as much as 350,000, 450,000, 550,000. I like 50 a lot, so odd numbers are a thing for me. But you have to learn how to merge all your expressions to become the person who is high value enough for them to pay you that kind of money. And this is what I mean. How many compares do you know that are called to bar? Not many. How many compares do you know that are family libraries? Not many. How many compares do you know can write? Not many. How many compares do you know that have a degree in teen trauma and psychotherapy for children? Not many. So when you bring all your, in quote, scatteredness to the table, because you are not scattered, everything about you is sacred. When you bring everything you are, when you are presenting yourself in one area, the value that you are bringing is the experience from all the expressions that you have. So whether you are the lawyer who is the compare, anything you have to merge it together to make the money and put that in your rate card. Now, map systems and services. If I had $1 for any time somebody asked me, so I have all these plenty gifts, which one should I do first? I'll be a multi-billionaire by now, and it's coming, right? There are seasons when particular giftings and expressions come out. There's a time where you just feel like there's a certain bent to you, maybe therapy or dancing or singing. At that point, build a system around it. But I would like to say this, most of the time, you are building in the wrong direction. If you have a particular gift that people consistently call you for, that pays the bills, and it's not really your passion, build a system around it, because passion doesn't really pay the bills all the time. Passion will pay the bills when it has systems and structure. And to build a system and structure, it means that you have to be disciplined in educating yourself. You have to be disciplined in updating your skills. You have to volunteer if you're just starting out so people can know, like, and trust you. When Rector was giving the beginning of the introduction, he said the creative has the C was for character, the R was for relationships. People have to know you, they have to like, they have to trust you, they have to trust that you can deliver excellently, and you are already versatile. So you have to build a system where people know you, like you, trust you. So volunteer, educate yourself, talk about your gifts, build a system around your gifts, and pick a reading, right? Build a reading. What do you do for the people you are called to solve their problems? What is the one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight thing that happens every time you show up? What are the things that you can delegate to other people so that you can market yourself? So, as a compare, I have a system where when people see my videos, when people see me at events and they ask for my number, when I collect their number, I collect their WhatsApp status number. Why? They have to continuously see the thing that I am doing per time. Then I send a message, oh, it was very nice to meet you at this event. Keep an inventory of all the people and what they said they did, because most of the time you have to collaborate with other people in your particular area of giftings or in the different areas and be visible so that they remember you. People don't call people that they remember, and if they don't call you, you don't make money, right? So be visible in those areas. Another thing that you should do, volunteer, use your gifts. You're building your profile that way. So because one of the things that happen to multi-potentialites is that they think that they are not trained enough, they don't have as much experience. But every small church you go to speak, every small place you go to compare is a thing for you. So build a system. This is what I do, one, two, three, four, five, and then you have something that you can either delegate or you can work on and replicate every single time. Also, show us, don't tell us what you are doing. Some people say that, oh, some of your giftings are very public, they are actionable things that people can see. Let us see you do the thing that you're supposed to be doing. Don't tell us about it, show us. So it's not a picture just holding a mic saying, oh, look at me compare. No, it's a video of you actually comparing. Now, to move up to get high paying gigs, you cannot just be a one man show. You have to learn to build communities. I have a community that I monetize because most of these events don't come all the time, so you have to create a system again around it. So around my different giftings, I have built communities. I have communities where there are parents, where there's constant teaching, learning, and these communities are paid for monthly. So your different giftings can be paying you. I have something that I do every month. It's currently on promo now and it's ending end of this month, where for 1 hour, a lot of people ask you questions as per multi-potential, like plenty giftings. Oh, please, we need to pick your brain on this. Let them pay for picking your brain. 1 hour, 10K, 1 hour, 5,000, 1 hour, 25. If 5 people a day pick your brain and 5 people pay you 25K a day for the thing that you naturally do, you are earning from your gifting. So instead of talking endlessly on the phone, put a price to it. Build communities where you can teach. Make it a monthly subscription. You subscribe monthly for your data. Why are people not subscribing for the gift that God has given you free of charge? You are the brand. Remember, your gifts, when they converge in service, culture shift. So embody who you are. You are not scattered. You are sacred. I'm going to end with a scripture that entered my mind. Show off your colors, not God color, colors. And if you have any giftings, build mastery in each and every one of them and showcase your God colors. I hope this has helped you. I'll be here to answer any other questions that you have. And the next speaker is going to be touching on something absolutely amazing, the power of collaboration, because you need it if you have multiple gifts. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Belema. Thank you so much. I hope I had a fantastic session. I've been listening to you. My name is Ini Macaulay. I'm a son, and my creative gifting fits into three main expressions. I'm a relationship catalyst, a tech enthusiast and an innovator, and I'm also a brand and system design engineer. And just as Belema said, it is important that creative learn, understand, and know how to build systems for their multiple gifts and their multiple expression. Because why would you need to earn money from only one part of your gift when you can earn money from every part of your gift? And I'm just here to share with you one system that can help you do that. And that system is really the power of collaboration, fueling your success. You see, the fact that Belema ended with scripture about God asking you to show your multiple gifts, it's another reason why I'm just going to tell you God Himself, who created you and made you a creative, is a collaborator. God collaborates with the Father, with the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and He also collaborates with you and I to co-create things. God does not do it alone. And it's only wise that we should learn from the master creator how to collaborate ourselves. What does collaboration help you do? It will help you expand your reach. What will collaboration help you do? Collaboration will help you focus on your strengths. What will collaboration help you do? Collaboration will help you cut costs. What collaboration help you do? Collaboration will help you save time and energy, and it will help you grow your earnings, which is why we're here, how to increase those earnings. And that's what I'll be sharing how for you today. But I won't just be telling you about collaboration. I'll be using my lifestyle to show you how collaboration is possible and how you can use it to earn money as you are expressing your different creative gifts. Because I bet you have more than one creative gift. And while the world might know you for one thing, you can earn money from so many other things through collaboration. For me, as a person, collaboration has allowed me share client base and platform. Because I'm collaborating with other people, I leverage on their clients. Collaboration have allowed me to avoid heavy lifting. The cost of equipment, renting, buying has reduced because I'm in collaboration. Collaboration has allowed me focus on my strengths, which is creating systems and design. Collaborations have allowed me to scale through without stress. Collaboration has also allowed me to gain visibility across different niches that are not even my core area. But because I'm in collaboration with those people, it allows me to create those things. And that has helped me in creating wealth. It has helped me to serve a larger audience that I don't even need to market to. Collaboration has helped me build together with other people. And most importantly, it is because of collaboration, it makes me not to do it alone. So I build a smart system. So I'm going to use three of my creative expressions at this moment to explain how I'm collaborating in those areas. The first one is my Fix-It brand. By traditional training, a, a, a computer hardware specialist and software representative for Apple, Dell, and HP in Port Harcourt in Nigeria. And in my first 2 years after gaining this knowledge and skill, I was trying to run alone. But I realized early how that in itself could be a weight and a burden over me. So I decided to go into collaboration with this part of my creative expression. How did I do that? Simple. I got to speak to a phone specialist and I got to speak to a TV repair specialist. And we decided to come together and offer a one-stop sales and repair shop in Port Harcourt, where, because if you have a phone, guess what? You probably have a laptop. Most likely you have a TV. So why don't you come to one place where you can buy your phone, your laptop, and your TV at the same time? Or if you need it repair, you can always come to one place. So what that helps me do is that it tripled my client base because I'm not just earning money from the people who come through me alone. I'm earning money from people who come through my partners because my partners will have somebody who has a laptop to repair and they call me to do that and I get that profit. They also leverage from my partners who need phones to repair and they get that profit. What the partner cares about is the result, is that the result has value. And what I care about for them is that I'm able to partner with people who have the same vision as I do, and we're able to deliver that service. Who delivers it at the end of the day is not as important as delivering the service professionally. What has he also done for me? It has reduced my overhead cost by 50%. What does that mean? I don't bear the burden of shop rent alone. I don't bear the burden of running it alone. I don't bear the burden of staffs alone. Because I'm in collaboration, I'm able to reduce my cost of running that office without the stress of running it by myself because I'm in collaboration with other experts and shared vision. So we share the profits and we share the expenses. What has that also done for me? It has given me more time. Most weeks I work 3 times a week, some weeks 4 times a week, and I work for 6 hours a day in those days. But the office runs 6 days a week and it runs without me being there. Whether I'm there or not, like today, I was not in the office, but jobs came to the office and the jobs came to me where I was. I'm able to process the jobs. If it is going to be a sale, it is done. I get the alert without me physically being there. And that expression is running because of collaboration. The second expression I'm going to show you about for myself is my Not Color brand. This is where I do branding ideation and creating systems for people, individuals, and brand. This particular expression do not even have any form of publicity. I've not spent any time in building any form of open publicity yet. Because I'm in collaboration with other people, I'm able to earn money from this creative expression. How do I do that? Well, what's even creative and brand specialist? What that means is if you have events, I can help you create your events to be spectacular and exceptional. If you have staffs that are not working well, I can help you create systems to get your staffs to produce more. If you're just trying to put an idea together and you don't know how to scale the idea or even make the idea come to life, well, I can do that for you. Even if it's social media optimization, I can do that for you, whether it's individuals or a brand business. But because I don't have the time to promote this online, I'm now partnering with people who are promoting themselves as brand experts. Because most likely, if you meet a brand expert to do something for you, you also need a brand and system designer to do something for you. So when those brand expert gets job, I'm the one who will do the brand system designs for them. I also partner with events managers. When they have live events, I'm the one that will do the live event for them. There's a possibility if you're in Port Harcourt, you've been in one of the events that I branded and designed without even knowing you were there. There's a possibility now that you are looking at me, that you are using something I co-designed through your computer without even knowing my name was there. Because the key is it earns me money and I don't need to put my name on it. It's just part of my creative expression. And sometimes these things happen for 3 months. I get to work maybe for 20 hours in the span of that 3 months. But in that time, I'm earning money for it. I can earn as much as 200 to 1.5 million, depending on the size and the volume of the gig. No one has ever exceeded 4 months, and it pays me with reduced time on it. The same thing I get money for my tech expression. The sales are done, the repairs are done with or without me, and I get money from it. So I'm just going to highlight a few clients that I've worked with, just to help you give you a better idea about how this works. So there's a Luther Eye Clinic. They needed their social media page to be optimized, and we took them on for 3 months, designed a system, trained their personnel. We didn't take on the social media usage for ourselves. We trained them on how to optimize it by themselves by creating a system for them. They didn't pay us to do their social media for them. They paid us to teach them how to optimize their system by creating a unique system that will be applicable to their situation. 3 months later, they have over 500% engagement on that page. There's a Sono brand. We walked in to supply computers. Then I saw the MD complaining about the productivity of the management and staffs. And I'm like, I can create a system that helps you track what every staff is doing, and you can tell who is working well and who is not working well. Went on that contract, 3 months, we built the system, taught them how to use the system. The output of that was that every single individual can account for the 8 hours they were serving or working at that time. For every hour, you can show what you were doing and what those things will produce. About 4 to 6 months later, their productivity increased by 60%. At initially, well, new systems always come with fightback. The staff didn't like it, but when the company started earning more money, guess what happened to the staff? They earn more money, so everybody wins at the end of the day because as a system design. I also work with creative. If you even are here and in the last 7 days or 14 days, you saw some ad as to this event, that was me partnering with people to make this event, give it a look for it. All the videos, the design, all I needed to do was to create a system for it, create the content for it. And I worked with an editor. And I'd like to give a big shout out to Shea Oba. You can check him out at the real Shea Oba on any of social media handle. But I just told him, let's collaborate. I have the ideas. I don't have the time to edit. Would you edit for me? And I'll give you a shout out on this call. And anybody who have seen that, your work will speak for itself. They might want your services. And that's what I'm doing now. So I got into a place and they needed their creative team to be up and doing. I work with creative, and creatives can be one of the most difficult set of people to work with because a lot of creatives are not disciplined. When there, we trained and we hired some new team members for those people. And in less than 3 months, the contracts are just 3 months, like I said, the entire creative expression has changed. That was a church. It's easy for them to set up, it's easy for them to execute without me being there because it's a system that we're giving to you, not ourselves. The system will keep you running even when we leave. So we're not even giving you what will keep you stuck to us. We're giving you what will keep you running even when we leave. I'm putting this book here intentionally, The Financial House. Financial House is written originally by Swano Money. And I read the book and I saw that the book needed a teens version because young people, I just put myself in the picture that it would be great if I had this wisdom about money when I was younger. So I want to create a teens version of the book. I reached out to the author and he agreed. It took me 3 months. I wrote the teens version of that book, giving it to the author. It's on processing stage. At some point, when the book is printed and out for sale, guess who gets royalty for doing that? I did that once. I'm going to get royalty for a lifetime as long as these books are selling. And why is that possible? It's because you look for issues and you offer solution to them. You let people see what you can deliver first, then they can pay you. My model for creating wealth is not pay me before service. My model is the same as maybe any of the softwares you've signed up for. Like I told you, I'm a techie. We use the same system. I'll give you 1 month, I'll give you 2 weeks, sample service. If this service is okay for you, then you can sign up. If it's not okay for you, then you can leave it. And I'm always sure, just like I'm sure that the teenage book will sell, because before I design any system for you, I would have tested that system by myself first. Where do I test it? But graciously, I volunteer in a church that allows me to test the system. This entire creative book, it's been on that system for testing. The teenagers have approved the book, and if teenagers love what you write, then you know the book will sell. Another of my creative expression is my love with any brand. Like I said, I'm a relationship person, and I own a podcast that just started in February this year. That podcast I've been shooting every week. We've been showing and dropping videos every week outside of this week because we're trying to make some adjustments. And how am I able to do that? I do not own a camera. I do not own a mic. I do not own one light for podcast editing because those things are expensive. But what I have is partnership. I get into partnership with another media company and say, you guys have this equipment. I have a voice and what I want to say. Why don't we work together? And we'll be able to grow and monetize this YouTube firm. Then we share profits. Yes, I'll cover your logistics for every day we need to shoot. But let's do this, give it a year and two. Let's walk this road and we'll share profits in the future. We get into partnership, we get into agreement, we do the shoot, they do the, I don't even edit. They do the editing. Guess what? I shoot once in a month. They do the editing, the videos are out there, people see it, people like it. And from that platform, we started a 1-year mentorship class. That 1-year mentorship class used to cost $350 as of May, and is $500 for couples as of May. As at this year now, where we're entering July, is now costing $500 for singles and $950 for couples, because, and what I'll speak to you for 40 minutes every week for 1 year, but your relationship will turn around. And again, people who joined in May retain their membership in June, and they're retaining their membership again in July. Why? They are seeing results. But I could start this brand without the need of capital, because I was in partnership with other people and we could share the vision. Because again, with more people, you can do more and you can get more than you can do with yourself. But I'd like to show you something about where we're in the world and why this is important. I'd like to talk to you about the 4 stages of wealth. Next slide, please. You need to know that in our present time, there's a level of wealth you can create and get. There's the first stage called the implementation stage. This stage is really about people who use their time and their muscle to make money. Barbers, mechanic, techie like me who sell like Imperial laptop. You can only use limited time. Problem with this is that there's always going to be a limited amount of money you can make with your time and your muscle, because those 2 resources are limited. There's a unification stage. The unification stage allows you to manage other people. So you could be a boss of people. You have people under you. You're a manager. You own a factory. The problem with this also is that it has a limited time, because people can only work for a limited time. Then there's a 3rd level of creating wealth, which is communication level. This level is about your word and your influence. So you could be a musician, you could be a content creator, you could be a speaker, just like I'm doing now, and just like the other speakers shared, and you could make money. It would allow you scale easily. But then again, it's also limited because there's something in our generation now called AI. AI can literally do level 1, level 2, and level 3. Without your help, AI can do that. But there's a level 4. There's a level 4 of wealth creation, which is the stage of imagination. In this stage, your ideas is your real capital, and all you really need to do is be a creator, and just like you are already a creative, and is to invent and to innovate. This level is that you create things and the things give you money forever. There's no limit to it. Imaginations doesn't have any limit. The resources is ever flowing. And it's in this level you want to pay attention to, because even the world is catching up to this level. The 5th stage, like we saw earlier from our first speaker, Raptor, is telling you that the world is moving to this 5th stage of wealth. So you want to be able to get your mind to be working for you. And I'm going to show you how. There's one more way I want to get you to share your... There's one more thing I want to get you to share. See, one more thing I want you to collaborate with. And that is the collaborating with AI. That's what I want you to see. If you collaborate with AI, then you will be able to create wealth at the 4th level with a lot of strength and access. And what's that? It's called AI agent. Now, AI agent is not going to ChatGPT and asking it question. It's not going to ChatGPT and saying, give me funny jokes in pidgin language or in my native language. AI agent is not also using it to do research or getting answers that are already there on the internet, or doing a video. That's not what AI agents are, because what, anybody can build and do those things. In fact, most people are already using them, but you can collaborate and leverage AI. AI agents are you building tools that will help you optimize what you're already doing now. The AI agents will do level 1, level 2, and level 3 for you, so that you can focus on level 4. It will give you more time. It will make it easier for you and less stressful for your creative processes. What can you do with AI agents? They are digital workers. They act, they think, they complete tasks for you as per the instructions you give them. You can keep improving them. What can they do? They can help you read emails. They can help you write. They can help you do follow-up. They can help you manage your calendar. They can help you manage your time. They can help you talk to people on the phone. They can help you post content online. They can help you build a system. These things are what AI agents can do for you. They can help you generate ideas. They can help you run chat and support. They can pick calls for you while you are paying attention to other things. You know the beautiful thing about AI agents, they are there 24/7. They are not like human beings. They don't get tired. They are there 24/7. Why do you need AI agents? Because AI agents will save you time. AI agents will allow you focus on your creative work. AI agents will allow you scale to impact easily. AI agents are the future business model that the world is moving to that would help you break even quickly, because that's where the world is moving to, the imagination stage. And there are examples of AI agents. They write posts for you. I have AI agents. I started building AI agents for my personal life. Now, I do not use AI to work. I use AI to get my work done faster. I decide what the AI will do, and I use that to work. For instance, my AI agents already know how to write like me, because I've programmed it to say, when I say this is what I mean, and this is what I want you to write. So it echoes my voice in written form. So I don't need to sit down and spend time writing. The book I wrote in January, wrote that book in between January and March before we're done. The AI agent would just listen to my instruction, what I want to say, how I want to say it, how I want to present it. It is not writing for me. The AI agent is not the brain. The AI agent is the tool. And that's the difference between you using AI and AI using you. Because you know what? AI is already working for everybody. You now want to leverage AI and collaborate with it. So I use that for posts. I use that for writing. I use that for managing my calendar. I use that for doing things. I use that for a lot of things now. And as of today, I'm beginning to build AI agent that I want to start selling for other people, because I'm already seeing how it works for me. Remember, I told you that my model is to test it first and be sure it's working. So for AI agents, I am the first test. And I'm building an AI agent now called Client Pulse. It's going to help the service-based industry improve. I'm saying it to you today so you see it. When it comes out in the future, you'll be able to see it and leverage on it. So you need to think collaboration. If you are a musician, AI agents will help you create those music faster, produce it, mix it, master it, and give you the output quicker. If you're a writer, it will help you. It doesn't even matter your creative level. What you want to also start collaborating with is AI, because this is where the world is gravitating towards the future, and collaboration will help you work faster. ChatGPT is an AI agent, just in case it will give you a clearer picture. Zipper is an AI agent. Every tool you are using online to create, those are AI agents. People created them for service, and you are using them, and they get to pay after a while. You can also create your own AI agents to get it, not just to serve you, but to serve others and to get money from it. If you have any other questions, we'll take it at the end of this session. But after now, I'd like to introduce you to our next speaker, who will be taking you through an amazing session on humanizing AI, and that is Grace. Well, that's all for me for now. Bye-bye.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Okay, if you can hear me, just drop a yes in the comment section so I know I am audible enough. Can you hear me? Just drop a yes for me in the comment section. All right, perfect. Thank you very much. So, I am Grace Moke, and I am in communication. I'm a bilingual communicator. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you so much. Thank you, Collins. Thank you. All right. So I am Grace Moke, and I am a bilingual communication and media consultant. I'm also the founder of Heil Studios, which is a creative agency. I'm also a voiceover artist, a poet, a writer, and I do so many things. But for the purpose of this masterclass, right, let's just stick with social media management, which is what I'm going to be talking about. So I'll be speaking on humanizing AI and specifically and earning from it as a creative, but specifically from the niche of social media management. Next slide, please. AI will make you jobless. I'm sure you've heard these statements like all over so many times. AI will make you jobless. AI is coming for your job. AI is going to make you redundant. Now, all of these are myths, right? And I'm here to debunk those myths to you. AI is not coming for your job. AI is not the real threat. As a matter of fact, AI is here as an amazing opportunity to boost your work and to make you faster in everything you do. AI is here to enhance your creativity, right? Now, this is what nobody is telling you about AI. Everybody is saying AI is going to take your job, AI is going to do this, AI is going to do that. But I'm here to tell you today that AI cannot do anything without you, right? AI can generate content, but AI cannot think strategically. AI cannot imagine anything. AI can design, but AI doesn't know your audience culture. As a social media manager, AI doesn't know your audience culture. AI is more of garbage in, garbage out, right? It can automate, yes. AI can do so many things. It can make you very fast, but AI needs humans, right? And that is where you come in. AI needs humans and businesses need AI. Now, if businesses need AI and AI needs humans, it simply means AI needs you to function properly. So you, as a social media manager, it's up to you to humanize AI and ensure that you master AI very well to be productive and to be on the cutting edge. Now, who's the real threat? What's the real threat? If AI is not the threat, so what's the real threat, right? Now, the real threat is your fellow creatives, your fellow social media managers who master AI proficiently and are collaborating with AI to stay on the cutting edge. Those are the people you should be scared of, not AI in itself, right? Because AI is simply here to make your work smarter. Your major threats are creatives who master AI. So the future isn't really AI replacing human beings. The future is your fellow creatives who know how to use AI, who master AI very well, replacing those who don't. Now, like so many of you, right, I didn't just jump into the AI trend immediately it came out. I was also there surveying, like, is it here to stay? Is it here to stay? Is it going to be the main thing? When I realized that the cheese was moving, AI came, took the cheese and was moving with it. I had to move along, adapt and stay on the cutting edge. Now, the future of social media managers. If AI is not a threat, so what's the future of social media managers? Next slide, please. Good. Now you can see how Studios shaking hands with AI, and you can also see a picture of a social media manager who is doing her reports and practically using AI to do that. The future called AI is here. That future is now. That future is not tomorrow, right? Yes, it's called future, but it's here already. It has already started. As a matter of fact, if you've not joined the AI train right now, you're already late. But yeah, it's never too late. You can join now. So the future called AI is here. In the creative industry, there is a renaissance that is currently ongoing, right? And that's brought about by AI, right? AI is here to push you out of the norm, to push you, out of your limits, to think creatively, to do more, not to stay redundant and analog as it has always been. So it's a call for you to learn more, to do a lot of research and to collaborate with AI. Now, so this calls for you to collaborate with AI. So you can see that AI is not here to take your job. AI is here to work hands and gloves with you to make your life smarter, to make your job even better, to even position you as the go-to person. Now, earning with AI, which is why we are basically here. Business owners, I'm going to tell you for a fact that business owners do not have that time to sit around with AI agents and figure out what works, which is why you are very, very needed. Now, as a social media manager, your point in humanizing AI is you sitting with AI, figure out how it works, figure out the different prompts. Like, remember I said AI is garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you give to AI will determine what AI will give back to you. Now, how many hours do business owners have when they have marketing to pursue, when they have clients to go after, when they have operations, they have other things that they have to do. Well, how many hours in a day do they have to come and sit with AI and figure out what works for their brand, figure out what prompts to give, figure out which AI, because it's not ChatGPT that will do everything for you. It's one AI for content creation, this AI for design, it's this AI for this. So every tool has like a particular AI agent that does best in it. So how many hours does a business owner have to do all of that? That's where you come in. So social media manager, you are still very much in need. AI is not here to replace you. And this is me showing you how. Now, how can you start earning with AI? As a social media manager, your job goes way beyond posting. Before you get to posting, you have brand strategy and planning, right? You have content creation. You have a lot of things that goes behind the scene before a post comes up on Instagram, Twitter, wherever it is your client wants you to, make them popular on whatever platform they want you to make them popular on, right? Now, how do I earn using AI? I guess I get a new client that signs up with House Studios and they say, oh, I need you to manage my social media accounts. The first thing you want to do is to handle their brand strategy and planning, right? Already in House Studios, I have a welcome letter that I send to people. So once we are onboarding you, the first thing is send you a welcome letter and to tell you the next steps. ChatGPT is there, right? You don't even have to put in so much into it again because AI is there to make your work smart. Don't forget, you put in the right prompts on ChatGPT, you get the information you need, you humanize it. Now, when I say humanize it, you make it understandable to the person you're talking to. You make it fit the culture of your particular audience that you're working with. Now, you do that for the clients. Brand strategy and planning, you go to AI, type in the right prompts, get it, humanize it for your clients, and you send it to them. Next, you want a content calendar. You go to AI, type the right prompts. There are 1,001 prompts you can type on AI to get, amazing content for your brands or an amazing content calendar. When it comes like that, a business owner who goes to AI and types those prompts and they give them that may not know what to do with it. That's why you are needed. Now you go there, you have that content calendar, you know what to do with it, you know how to make it work with the audience. The business owner is just seeing a table with so many things. Okay, so how do I go from here? You pick that content, you humanize it, make it fit for your audience, make it fit for your clients, and you send it to them. Now remember, before now, if you want to work on a content calendar, it's mostly monthly. The best you can do is monthly or 2 months content, 3 months content calendar. As we speak, with the advent of AI, you can do a yearly content calendar for your clients. If monthly, let's say monthly content calendar used to charge 10,000 naira, now you can do a yearly content calendar 30 times 12, and then you do a beautiful discount for them. Of course, they are going to jump into it than to do monthly content calendar. You're already making money. Now, there are clients who call me and then they say, I know how to do my content, but I'm just not consistent. So I need a content calendar. And I charge you. I go to AI, I collaborate with AI, understand your brand, understand what you're into, get to AI, collaborate with AI, get a very good content calendar, send to you, humanize it, send to you, you pay my money, and I'm good. So you see how relevant I am. Now, there are clients who they are tired. They've been doing all they know how to do, right? They know content creation, they are good, content calendar, they are good, but they just don't understand what's wrong with their account. There is something called consultation. You pay me just for talking to you and looking into your account and telling you what is wrong. Just that alone. An hour, you pay me. If it's 2 hours, you pay me, depending on what I'm doing for you, right? You get to pay me for that. You cannot go to AI for those. AI does not have emotions, right? It's garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you give to AI is what AI will give to you. AI does not have emotions. AI does not think strategically. AI cannot imagine, right? You have to tell it what you want and it gives you. A business owner who doesn't even know what they want. So what do they even tell AI in the beginning? That's where you come in. So I want you to go with this, right? You plus AI gives a powerful combo. So you don't have to be scared of AI. You have to be skilled with AI. AI is your assistant, but you are the one that will bring in the imagination. You're the one that will bring in the soul into it. AI will give you ideas, but you are the one to create the impact with it. So the only people who are losing out or who are becoming redundant are the people who say, oh, AI, I'm not doing AI. I want to work with my head. Your head is good. Trust me, your head is good. But today, you need to start humanizing AI. If you are a social media manager or you are thinking of going into the social media management niche, despite the advent of AI, you must, just like the previous speaker said, collaboration. You have to collaborate with AI if you're going to stay on the cutting edge. Next slide, please. Now, what results look like to your clients? You have done what you need to do. You've done your consultation with your clients. You've done brand strategy. You've done planning. You've sent them your agreement. Oops, as a creative, as a social media manager, never forget, do not start a business with any clients without an agreement. Always ensure you have a service level agreement. AI is there again to help you get one, right? You humanize it, make it fit for your brand, and you send it to your client before you start any job. Before you start, take it for someone who has over a decade of experience in media and communications. Always send your agreement before you start anything, because you do not want stories that touch at the end of the month. For me, particularly, for house studios in particular, at the end of the month, I have my agreement that says you pay on the 27th, latest 28th, and you have 2 days grace period, which if you do not pay after the 2 days grace period, if 5% of the actual pay is what you're going to be paying me, because I cannot come and ask you at the end of the month, where is my money? I don't do that. So we already have an agreement that tells you when to pay me, where you are paying me. Now, let's go back to the results. This is what your results look like, right, to your clients. Like I mentioned before, business owners are not really interested in aesthetics, right? Content creation is good, amazing videos, perfect. They want all of that, but their main aim for wanting to do or spend on social media is to ensure they have more visibility, they have sales, they have less stress, they have proactive partners. They don't have to tell you every single day that you have to show up at work at 9 a.m. HR is calling you, oh, why haven't you done this? We want proactive partners, people who can work independently from wherever they are and they get the job done. And getting that job done is like the slides, the screenshots you see by the slides are result that I got for the brands that I'm managing. So you can see clients or customers already sending them messages in their DMs, right? And they are telling them, oh, are you available for so and so date? On this screenshot, you have a message for an amusement park that I'm managing the account. You have an events planner on which I'm managing her account. You have a food vendor on which I'm managing her account. Like I have so many of them, but I could just put this for this slide or for this masterclass. So this is what your clients want to see. Results, they want to see that people are actually noticing what you're posting. They are gaining visibility. Sales is coming in because they are paying you money, so they have to be making money off from whatever it is you're doing. They are also gaining visibility. This is what business owners care about. Sales, number one, visibility, number two, less stress and proactiveness. Next slide. Now you want to ask yourself, you know what you should do. You know you should collaborate with AI. You know you should humanize AI. Now you've gotten to the part where you've sold yourself very well. You've persuaded your clients and they're like, okay, what's your package? What's your price like? And you get to that point and you're like, this is what many creatives this is where many creatives always get stuck. They don't know how to price themselves. Now you're just entering this. What you see on the slide is my package, right? For house studios, I have 2 sets of package. One set that comes with content creation and the other set that comes without content creation. Now, depending on what you want, I have a vintage package, which is the cheapest, up to the deluxe package, which is the highest of them all. So you can see the breakdown of everything each package offers. So AI is there again to help you. If you want to take a screenshot of my package, so you do something after that, it's fine. But you really do not need this. You can go to AI and ask a sample of packages for a social media manager, an entry-level social media manager. I even wrote something there, a starter. You can see what that is on the screen. So you go online, create a package. Don't let them get you unawares, right? You might even be new. It might be your first client you're pitching to, and the person is asking you, what's your price? Already have this written. You've not seen any clients before, but just get yourself prepared. Just have this written so that by the time they are asking you how much, you know what to tell them. Next slide, please. Requirements. Okay, social media management is one of the easiest things you can do from anywhere at any time. Of course, if you are in this masterclass, it means you're a creative and you want to know how to earn from it, or you know you're creative and you want to know how to advise them into making money from their creativity, right? So first things you need is your creativity, definitely. Then AI mastery. Remember, we are talking about humanizing AI and earning from it. So you're using AI to ensure that you are smarter, you are faster, you're getting better results, you're getting better strategy, and you are staying on the cutting edge. So ensure that your AI mastery is top notch, continue learning. Your smartphone, of course, very, very important. You're going to be posting on people's accounts and managing your community. So you need your smartphone. You need a lot of data. A lot of data. Of course, laptop, that's optional. With your phone, you're good to go for a start. And then with time, you get your laptop. You also need reliable source of power, definitely. If you're going to be on your phone 2-4, then you always need power. It doesn't have to be like power. You can have power bank, right? That just supplies power to your phone, but just ensure that you are always connected. They can always reach you whenever they want to reach you. Next slide, please. Now, just in case you've gotten to this point in this masterclass and you're still wondering if this is for you, then let me tell you a little bit about myself. I didn't just get here all of a sudden. I got into the media industry as an on-air personality, what we usually call OAP, right? I got in as an on-air personality back in school days. From there, I was in radio for over 4 years till I got to NYC, till I got my first job, and later on, logistics issues. It became tough for me to, merge my radio presenting job and my full-time job. So I had to drop the radio to stay with my full-time job. Now, there in my full-time job, I also got to talk. I wasn't in the media unit. I was a French client rep because I'm a bilingual communication specialist. So I was a French client rep. But the moment the digital media head got to understand that I was a media personality, he said, "Oh, please, let's see what you can do. How can you help us?" And I started consulting for them. That's me in media again. From there, I also volunteered for church. I volunteered for so many organizations I was a part of, NGOs and the rest. I started getting noticed. I wasn't being paid in exposure anymore. I was not being paid in Naira. Because that's what most brands promise entry level social media managers. Oh, we'll give you the right exposure. Oh, we'll ensure you're known. So yeah, I went through exposure and then I started earning from my creativity. And it got to a point where I'm like, okay, you know what? I want to get this. I want to do something bigger with my creativity. I want to reach more brands. I want to help more people with the diverse creative expression that I have. Then came House Studios. House Studios started fully this year, January. And from February to March, I have managed over 10 businesses, their pages. I'm saying February to March. That's when I got the business and started managing their page. To March, I'm giving you a time frame. So that's to tell you, you can achieve good results. You can get up to 3 accounts in 6 weeks if you are very serious and you master AI. I have managed over 10 brands. I have managed over 10, I've consulted for over 5 individuals. And monthly, I earn, well, you've seen my packages to tell you how I earn. If I tell you I'm managing over 10 brands and you know my packages, so you already know how much I earn monthly. And it doesn't even have to be monthly because in House Studios, we offer different services. There is social media management alone. There is consultation that I earn from. There is creating content calendar alone that I earn from. There is running the account that I earn from. And there is even shooting content that I earn from. So if you have more questions, I'm going to see you during the Q&A session. But before you go, I want you to take a challenge. Learn one AI agent, one AI tool today, improve on your mastery, and start earning from it. See you in the Q&A. So the next
Thank you
speaker that
very
will be
much.
coming.
Thank you very much, Grace. Thank you. Okay, my name is Abiso Brown, and I'm going to be talking about creative expressions in filmmaking, television, and animation. Bringing stories to life through visuals, motion pictures, and of course, video scripts. I believe I'm heard, right? Okay, great. Okay, next slide. So let me talk a bit about myself. Next slide, please. So who is Adesuwa Brown? Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, who's Adiso Brown? I'm a writer. That's my heart. That's the core of my soul. I'm a filmmaker. I'm an animator. I'm a TV host and a presenter. I'm a spoken word artist. I'm a poet. I'm an actor, and also a voiceover artist. And of course, I'm a podcaster. I just started my podcast on YouTube on June 1st, which is Lady Like a Lady podcast. Okay, so next slide. Okay, what am I going to be telling you in this masterclass? I'm going to be telling you something that creativity can be learned. You can master it and then begin to monetize. We live in a world where people think that I used to think like that before when I was growing up, that, as a creative, if you're not talented, if you're not born with talent like painting, drawing, dancing, singing, you cannot, you're not a creative person. But I came to understand that our God is creative. And he put that in every part of us. So meaning that every one of us is creative. Now the question is, you have to learn it, master it, and then begin to monetize. You can only monetize something that you have given value to, something that provided value. People don't care how much talented you are. If it's not solving a problem, if it's not creating value, there's no way they're going to pay you for it. So creativity can be learned, you can master it, and then when you master it, you can begin to cash out from it. Also, I'm going to tell you how to pick a niche in media. Media is broad. And I love media a lot. Media is broad. You can pick a niche in media and monetize. Now, what creativity is not, it's not some person just sitting down and waiting for some ideas to fall on your laps. Well, that happens, but it's more than that. It's not only for entertainers. You're not only creative because you can dance, you can sing, and all that. And it's not only for those that can paint or draw and all that. Okay, next slide. Now, what is creativity? Number one, it's a tool, a way of thinking and solving problems. Now, creativity is used to drive an agenda, whatever agenda it is. When you go on media, when you scroll on your TV, you see different agendas being sold. People just sell different agendas. Go on YouTube, different people are just saying stuff. I sometimes I say because they have a live camera, they can say whatever they want to say. But creativity is a way of thinking and solving problems. Have you thought about a problem with creativity? Of course, I'm narrowing down to media. With media, you can solve problems. Now, it's also a tool for education. That's why I started my podcast, Lady Like a Lady. It's a woman series podcast that educates the women on being Proverbs 31 woman. And I must say that I started it on June 1st, and I've been able to I have about 150 subscribers I've not even done publicity, right? Because I see it as a way to educate people on the word of God. And a lot of women have been blessed and have two brands have reached out to me and say, I want to put my brand on your next production. And that's money, right? I didn't start because I wanted to make money though, but the truth is when you solve a problem, people gravitate to you. And the truth is, how did I grow this to 150 subscribers? It's just one person. You need to hear this. You need to hear this. You need to hear that. And that's how it's been growing. I know that creativity is also a tool for storytelling. You want to tell stories. You talk a lot. Put that into money. Turn it to money. Just be the person talking on the phone for hours without making money. You can turn it to money. And that's how we started. My husband and I started Holy Creed Studios, and I'm the creative director. And from Holy Creed, one of my leaders in my organization saw that I needed an animator for the Kiddies channel and reached out to me and said, I love what you do with Holy Creed. Can you get on board? I said, fine. And I was like, I need to send a document to that effect. I sent a document and we're in the negotiation stage. That's also a way to make money. Storytelling. And also, creativity is a tool for business. Whether you're selling, whatever you're doing, with creativity, you can show business. Send them a message with your flyers, with your what designs, through TV, your visuals, you can send a message. Next slide. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about film, television, and animation. Now, for these three, film and TV, they're quite similar. They just have slight differences in the pre-production phases. But the pre-production for film and television, that's where you have some slight differences, right? But production and post-production are the same, especially for TV when you're not doing a live production. It's a live production. You do not need to post-produce except you want to play it again. You want to have a rebroadcast. So you just have to record and then do some edit to take out some mistakes that you notice while it's live. But for pre-production, remember this different stages. There are different niches in this at these different stages. You have the writer. I started as a writer, and that was what enabled me to penetrate film. I penetrated the media. I penetrated everywhere as a writer because I wanted to write. And not because I love to write, but it became compulsory. I never wanted to, be a professional writer though, but it was an instruction from God that I go into writing. And that's if I want to make money, it's going to come from writing. Now, I've always wanted to be a boss lady sitting in an office working in oil and gas, but God had a different plan. And the truth is, when I navigated on his plan, my life has I've made so much money that I could never have thought, gained so much recognition that I could never have thought, even if I had gone, working in the 9 to 5 or maybe working as a boss lady somewhere in one oil and gas. Okay. For my writing, I was able to take advantage of, film festival. And from then I penetrated into one of the global media houses in the whole world. I say that unapologetically though. Working with a media house as big as Love World that you're talking from one spot, you're reaching the whole world. That was the biggest platform I never imagined I was going to get there. But my writing took me there. And of course, the rest, I'm going to focus on writing as we go on. Next slide. So these are the different stages you can keep on. But I'm going to focus on writing because writing gives you an access. You want to get into media, you can start as a writer. And then animation is a totally different ball game. And I tell people today, animation, there's money in animations. Animation is cashing out back to back. Now with animations, you don't need to do all those stuff and carrying cameras and all that. My colleagues have talked about AIs. With AIs, you can maximize, your phone, maximize the different AI tools and make beautiful stories from conceptualization to your text to image to motions, lip syncing. And guess what? Do you know that you can also take advantage? Maybe you will say, oh, I don't know how to sing. Do you know there's a music tool, there's an AI tool that can help you, do the song from start to finish. I had a colleague that, created a full album with AI and he had put it on Spotify and he's making so much money from that. It's the name of the AI music is Phono AI. He's making so much money from that. He didn't write the songs, he just told ChatGPT, give me songs in Yoruba, give me songs in English, give me love song, give me the genre, I need R&B, and he's making money. I told him, I said, put this music on Spotify. And all of us in our organization is sharing the links by clicking on it, and that alone is money. Next slide. So let's focus on, next slide, please. Okay, so writing, that's my heart. So writing, what are the nitty-gritties? Everybody's a writer. As far as you can write, you can send I love you message to another person, you're a writer. Okay, but there's some beautiful things that you need to know if you want to excel as a writer. Number one, I call it the A, B, and C, the ABC of screenwriting. Number one is the art. Art is an expression, right? When you write your script, own your voice. When people see your script, they should say, this is Adesuwa's voice. Like you watch a lot of movies today, when you see the film, you just this person wrote this thing without even seeing you've not even gone through the crew list. You just know, I know this person that wrote this film. You can be like that. Where I work, when I submit when people see my movies, they know that this is Adesua because I bring my voice, I bring my originality, and I write from my soul. I write from my spirit. As a writer, you don't just write. I know ChatGPT is there to help you write your script and all that, but ChatGPT, these AI tools, they can never think for you. They can never imagine for you. So as a writer, you need to own it, your voice, your originality, write from your soul. Number two, understand the business part. Be strategic, position well to get your work seen. I was writing unprofessionally since 2002. I started writing professionally in 2022. Guess what? The first writing I did, I submitted for a film festival. The film festival got me an award. I won an award for short film for that film festival. And that will open the doors. That was what made me penetrate one of the biggest media houses, you know. And then all they need to say, oh, you're the one that wrote that film. You're the one that wrote the film. My film is speaking for me. And that was how, from writing, I moved from being a writer and then I started presenting, you know, and people are like, oh, you speak very well because I didn't want to present. I just wanted to be behind the camera. I said, you speak very well. And then one of my leaders said, get on the camera because people they've not been getting it. And I'm like, okay, I wrote the script for the shows they were doing. Then what they did, the man looked at me and like, Adesua, you speak very well, stay in front of the camera and talk. I'm like, what? This is a live show. He said, you can do it. And that was from writing, I moved to presenting. From presenting, I moved to handling in live production. And as I was doing it, I was climbing in my earnings. So position well, be strategic in getting your work seen. Number three, understand the craft. Don't write a basic film. Write a film that has twists when you have understood the structure of the film, of the story of writing. There's something called the beginning, there's something called the middle, the end. Understand the inciting incidents when the film should, go to another level and then the suspense. Leave your viewers to think. Don't explain everything with your writing. Somebody drops a cup, you put it there. The person drops a cup, you put that person drop a cup. Because they are not dull. That's one way to stand out as a writer. Your viewers are not dull, they have brains. So give them reasons for them to think, okay, what happened at the end? Remember, the movie you're seeing here is about the love of God, right? And it was about the person of Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and God the Father. But when I wrote the film, when you watch the film, I never mentioned God the Father, God the Son, the Holy Spirit. I did not. So after the movie is ended, then you will know, oh, I see, that lady is Jesus. That lady is God the Father. It's the Holy Ghost there. That is giving your viewers room to think. When you understand these three, parts of writing, you're on your way to excelling as a writer. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, so how do screenwriters make money? I'm going to start with myself, right? Remember, I said I started as a writer, but I don't make money only from writing. From writing, I've moved to productions, I've moved to filmmaking. I can handle a full film now. And from writing, I've also moved to producing films. I've also moved to being a presenter on television, right? And also, I've moved to having my own podcast. From writing, I write my stuff myself because I write from my soul. Nobody can write for me and you satisfy me. I'm sorry, but okay. So, ways to make money. For me, the first thing, I write for TV shows, right? I work for a media house now, one of the biggest media house, and for my writing, I'm being paid like 500K for writing for 2 TV shows. It's to me, I feel like when I go to work, I feel I'm just going to play. When I get like, I'm like, oh, month has ended. I'm like, oh, okay, it's true. I don't even because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So I write for 2 TV shows that pays me so much. And of course, when you watch our productions, you never see my name there. So I also ghostwrite, right? Writing for them, I ghostwrite. My name is not there. I amplify the media house that I work for. I also doctor script. It doesn't happen all the time, but when I doctor your script, I tell you this part, you need to correct this, correct that. And sometimes I make like 100K, for doctoring. I just make all the corrections and you go back and effect the corrections. And also, I produce my own work. I write my own work. I started my podcast. I do the scripting from anything you see on that channel. I scripted everything from start to finish. And of course, I've had people now, brands telling me, I love what you're doing. You're impacting so much life. I want to get my brand on your show and all that. So I write for myself. These are the 3 ways I make money as a writer. A couple of weeks ago, I had someone reach out to me from one of of course, we all know the African Magic. Someone reached out to me and said, I want him to jump on one of our series as a writer. But I'm still thinking about it because God has told me I'm going to write for me alone. So, but you can take advantage of that and write for different web series. You can go on African Magic, check, go through their channels on Instagram or whatever, on YouTube. There are a lot of producers out there that are writing, that are producing movies. You can write to some of them and say, can I write for you? I've written a couple of these, but remember, before you say that, ensure that you've written your scripts. Ensure you've written your scripts very well, right? You can pitch your ideas to producers, you can pitch your ideas to studio managers. You can also create ads for companies. Go on Instagram, go on different social media, go through different, people, organizations, their pages. And you can tell them, I can write ads for you. It's simple. They're very short. Someone contacted me 2 days ago to write an ad for a channel that was about to be launched. It didn't even take me like 10 minutes to write that. So you can do that. And also you can decide to have your own channel. You can decide to have your own animation channel. You can decide to have your own YouTube channel where you do your own work. Now, what's the way forward? What can you do first? Number one, I will say, build your portfolio, write scripts so that you're always prepared. So that when opportunity meets you, it meets you prepared. Number two, also build your network. Thank God for this beautiful New Kings family. Is a network already. There are other people that you can network with, And then number three, know your value and protect your property. One of the master classes we've done was on intellectual property. Know your value, protect what you have. When you're submitting your scripts to producers, I tell people, do not submit your entire scripts. I'm sorry, they'll steal your idea and tell you no. And the next thing you're seeing your movie on YouTube, you can't fight them. So what do? You send a synopsis that is catchy. If you need help, you can contact me. I can help you with that. A synopsis, very short, but it's catchy, that will call them to call you back, right? And number four, learn to diversify. Start with writing, but have the full picture in mind. When I started writing, the full picture I had in mind was to handle a full film production. So I was learning from writing, I penetrated. So diversify. Don't only hinge on writing alone. There's money there, but there's a lot you can also do through films. And then when you want to collaborate, it's easy. When I started my podcast, because I built a network of editors, cinematographers, it was easy to get all these people at minimal cost. And then keep learning. Never stop learning. What makes you a great writer? I'm going to end by this. Always research. Think. Don't just write skeletal films that are on the surface. Write deep films that help people think. Number two, have strong storytelling instincts. Number three, have excellent dialogue. When people hear your dialogue in your movie, they're like, oh man, this writer is intelligent. I love this lady. You need to do that. Number four, have beautiful love for films. And finally, be the person that is always wanting to grow. I'm here I'm waiting for the question and answer. If you have any questions, I'm right here to answer your questions. That'll be all from me.
Thank you, Adesoa. Good evening, everybody. I hope that you've been having an amazing session so far. Please just indicate with an emoji or something to show that you've had an amazing time and you've been learning so far in the session. Can we hear me? Okay, all right. Hello, everybody. I'm excited to be here with you today, and thank you for showing up, not just for this session, but for yourself and for your gifts. My name is Elo Stacy, and I'm a human resource professional, and I'm also a dance creative. I've been dancing for 10 years, and I've been running my own dance academy for 8 years now. But this session isn't just about dance, it's about how to turn your creativity into income. So over the last 8 years, I have built a dance business that includes a variety of things, but I didn't just start out with money. I didn't just start out with a dance studio. I didn't just start out with a big team. I didn't even start out with any team at all. I started small, volunteering in church, in a dance team, volunteering, teaching children in church, preparing them for Christmas shows on Children's Day. So if you are here and you are wondering if you can really make money from what you love, I'm here to tell you that yes, you can. But it doesn't just happen by accident. It happens when you structure what you do, know your value, and you're putting systems in place. Now, the very first thing, next slide, please. The very first thing I'm going to be talking about is getting value, offering value rather. So let's be honest, yes, dancing is fun. I've been dancing for 10 years and dancing is fun, but fun doesn't pay the bills at all. Value does. So over the last 8 years, I've earned from dance, not just because I am good, but because I understand the value I offer. When I'm teaching kids, I'm not just teaching choreography. I'm helping parents build confidence in their children. When I'm choreographing for a wedding, I'm adding beauty to a couple's special moment. So when I'm teaching adults, it's not just about the movement, it's about stress relief, self-expression, and joy. So you need to identify your own value, what's your own value area, then figure out how to earn from them. People will always pay for value. Every time, people will always pay for value. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay. Next slide, please. So I'm gonna talk about how I make money as a dance creative. So I have various streams I make money as a dance creative. And the first is the school dance club. So schools these days have extracurricular activities. So after school, they are having music clubs, taekwondo clubs, STEM club, dance club, and this is one of my most stable income sources. So I'm partnering with schools to run their dance club. So I charge between 10,000 to 20,000 naira per child based on the school, based on the number of children that are expected to be in the class. So for the big schools, I can get as much as 50 to 100 children registering for dance because dance is one of the most populated extracurricular clubs in schools. So I have to even divide some schools into 3 sessions because 1 hour I can't handle everybody in 1 hour. So I have to divide them into nursery, primary, upper primary, lower primary, secondary. So I'm able to handle everybody at the same time. So on average, I'm making 10,000 naira per child on average because I make between 10,000 to 20,000. So let's say 10,000 naira times 60 children. That's 600,000 alone for one school. This is just for one school. And I'm not paying for the space. I'm not running any ads. I'm not even teaching the children directly myself. I used to do that, but now I have built a team of instructors where I'm just sending the instructors to the school and I'm just supervising, making sure that, okay, this is what they're doing. Oh, they're giving me reports after every class and everything. So without paying for the space, without doing any ad, I'm making 600,000 naira for one school alone. So let's say 600,000 rather times 10, because currently I run dance clubs in 10 schools. So 600,000 naira times 10, it's what I make from school dance club. Yeah, so the thing is, schools are often in need of quality extracurricular programs. So once they see that you are consistent and you can deliver, they are going to always renew their partnership. So after the first term, you did well, of course, you're going to keep doing that. I've been in my schools for over 4 years now and counting. So it's either for people who want to start this, whether you're a dance creative, whatever creative you are, you're a music creative, maybe you're public speaking or whatever, you can write proposals to schools, One time I had to go and reach out to schools around my area, around my house, and tell them that, okay, it was Christmas period, 2 weeks to their closing. I'm like, give me 2 weeks to teach your children, prepare your children for a dance for your Christmas show. After the show, they're going to decide if you're going to hire me to run your dance clubs or not. So sometimes you do not have to do for free. You can leverage on the people, connections you already have. People have talked about collaboration already. So send your proposals and see how you can get schools, partner with schools to run clubs for them. Now, the second way I make money is through studio classes. Yes, I have my own dance academy where we have classes over the weekends on Saturdays, and this is another big part of my dance business, yeah? So these classes, yes, hold during the weekends. So before now, I started off with using a free space at the stadium. When I started off, I was using a free space at the stadium. Then as we began to grow, I started paying for a move to a studio, a proper studio. I started paying per hour, but I'm like, that's not sustainable. So I had to partner with a school again. Other speakers have talked about collaboration, and that is a big deal. So I had to collaborate with a school, and currently I run my dance academy weekend classes with a school, in collaboration with a school. So I use their school, their space, and I pay less than 50,000 naira quarterly for my space. And I'm charging 10,000 naira, 15,000 naira per month for each child. Depends on the classes, because we have two different classes: recreational classes for children who just want to have fun, because dance is a lot. It's a lot of work, and children do not get to know that it's a lot of work until they come. So for people who do not want the extra stress and everything, we have recreational classes for them. Then for the performance class, they have more intense classes, they train harder. Those are the people who take first for competitions, and they even get paid. The children in the performance classes get paid when they go out for performances. And aside payment for the performances, going out for performances is one of the way we also get connection, because after dancing, people are asking, oh, we liked your performance. Do you run school clubs? Do you run clubs? Can you come and do this here? Can you come and do this here? We get a lot of referrals or a lot of other gigs just from going out for performances. Yes. So another way I make money as a dance creative is contract summer classes. Now, summer is around the corner. Schools are closing. So we are tailoring our studio classes, weekend classes, not just for weekends anymore. So we are we're having more offerings, and then we are charging extra just so we can get more children engaged during the summer. Aside having our own summer classes, I get contracted for different summer classes. For example, yesterday I just finalized having the summer classes for Shell ROA. We started with them last year for the summer, and we are continuing with them again this year. So we have contract summer classes from different organizations during the summer. That's another way we make money as a dance creative. Yes. Then for online classes, I also make money from online classes. Currently, I have 3 children from the USA, 2 children from the UK, 1 from Lagos, 1 from Uyo in my online class. Most of these children in the US, they were once in Nigeria, we were in my dance class, and then they moved. For some reason, parents who have relocated from Nigeria to other countries, they still want Nigerian teachers to teach their children extra classes. That is what is happening now. People have relocated, but they are still reaching out to their teachers in Nigeria for their math, for their English, and dance is not an exception. That's how I'm still having my online dance classes with these children in the US, in the UK, even in Lagos, in New York. I'm having online classes. And I charge my online classes, of course, based on their location, between $60 to $100 monthly for 4 classes. We have 4 classes in a month, and I charge between $60 to $1,000 or £1,000 monthly. Then for the Nigerian classes, it depends on the frequency, number of days, a week, number of hours we use. So that depends, but it's usually between 30 to 40, 50,000 naira per child for 4 classes in a month for those children in Nigeria. So you can also get online gigs. Even if you don't have any contact right now outside the country or whatever, you can also get online dance gigs from platforms like Fever and Superproof. Yes, there are people on Fever and Superproof putting out gigs for dance that they want to collaborate with a dancer for this. So check out Fever and Superproof if you're a dance creative, and you're going to get online dance gigs too that will help you earn in dollars too. Yes. Another way I earn rather as a dance creative is through home lessons. So just the same way parents bring in lesson teachers for their math, their English, and science in the house, we also have parents who do not have the time to bring their children to the studio. So instead, we go to the house to teach them. Yes. So just like the regular lesson teacher, we go to their hand. Charge is usually between, it depends. The charge depends on a lot of factors. The distance of the person's house, the number of times we have to go there per week. But the minimum we charge is 50,000 naira, the minimum for the closest distance, and for probably once a week per child, we charge 50,000 naira for home classes. Yes. And the good thing is most of these clients, they're not just a one-off. They're not saying, okay, I'm doing 1 month and that's it. No, I've been having one particular home classes for over 3 years now. And what we do, we try to blend them into our studio classes because we have performances at the studio twice a year, recitals. So what we do is we invite those children from our home lessons to come and perform also in the studio for the recital. So that way they have the feel of a community. Yes, we also make money by going to dance event performances, yeah. Calling us for events. We are going to dance here, do that. Yes, we also make money from that. And another way is from dance costume sales. While this is seasonal, there's quite a bit of money in dance costume sales. Now we have peak periods for dance costumes. The Christmas break, the summer break, where schools are closing now, and then the Easter break. So this period, there's usually a very high demand for dance costumes. All the schools want costume. First of all, the 10 schools I'm already handling their costumes. So we are partnering with a designer to make costumes for those schools who want to make and buy them. So for example, one full costume is 20,000 naira, and then we are saying it's 25,000 naira. Yes, so we get outside the money we get from the school club, we also get money from costumes too. So we are partnering with the designers. Sometimes we also make our own costumes so we can rent out, because some schools, they don't want to buy, they just want to rent or hire the costumes. So we give them out for them to use for the day, and then they return. And we do not rent out costumes for less than 2,000 naira. Something for just the skirts, maybe just the skirts, is going out for 2,000 naira. And like I said before, some schools we have up to 100 students dancing. So imagine we're having 2,000 naira times 100. That's just for one school. And then it's not just even our schools. I'm not just talking about our schools. Other instructors, other dance instructors handling other schools, they're looking for costumes. So I'm like, oh, okay, I have this. What date do you want to use it for? How many do you need? We are also giving out to other people to use, and then they're returning. So that's another way we make money as a dance creative. Yes, so this is just a collage of pictures. This is, I have where we started at the stadium, when we grew and we started using the studio, pictures of us online class, home class, teaching in a school, at the studio, performances. Next slide, please. Yeah, so there are other ways we can also earn as a dance creative, and one of them is creative influencing. So a lot of dancers are now making money from Instagram, TikTok, and even brand collaborations. So if you're active online, have a unique style, just build your audience, and then brands will start to notice you. YouTube is another big channel for making money. Posting dance tutorials can increase your following, your views, and with time, YouTube can start to pay you. Dance fitness is also a very big thing. Fitness is a very big thing now in the country. So it's a growing space, especially for those people who love dance and also want to stay fit. So you can think about having workout sessions. You can go to the stadium. You don't have to pay for space to use the stadium. Or even in your street, in your estate, you can start dance fitness sessions, Zumba, Afrobeats, aerobics. Dance fitness is also a way to make money. The future of dance is, in fact, the future is here, because dance has evolved over time. Gone are the days where we say, oh, dancers are very unorganized people. Dance is just more than those people who are dancing on the streets for MTN or Glow or whatever. Yes, dance is so much more than that. These days, dancers, people are already choreographing for video games. That's how far dance has gone. People are already choreographing for video games. So you might not be doing physical classes, but your movements are being bought and licensed digitally. So if you're a dancer and you're also into tech, this is one area you also want to leverage on. This is one area you also want to leverage on. So when people ask me how I make money from dance, I say this: I really do not wait for the big gig, because I've built a system of multiple streams in dance that work in different seasons. So some are recurring, some are high cash, others are digitable, and some of them are scalable. Most of them are scalable. So that's why I am consistently making money from dance at every point. Some have peak seasons, some do not have peak seasons, but at every point I am consistently making money from dance. So how do you land? Next slide, please. How do you land your first paid clients? Now, my first paid client did not come from a flyer, yes. It came from me showing my colleague a video of me dancing. And she was like, oh, you dance. And what do I know? The next few days, They are calling me to come and handle the school dance club, and I was shocked. Yes, that's how I got my first client. Now, I'm not saying Instagram or whatever is not good, but I'm saying also leverage on your contact. I've also gotten one of my biggest schools from Instagram. Greenock International School, in one of the biggest schools in Port Harcourt, messaged me on Instagram. First of all, I was thinking, oh, maybe this person wants to register the chat for studio classes. But I'm like, no, come to my school. I wanted to run the dance club and all that. So leverage on your contact list now. That's the first step. Okay, this is the stream I want to start with. Who do I know? Oh, Mr. Abu, Mrs. Grace, Miss Chima, everything. Write out their names and talk to them. Oh, I would like to teach your children, come to the house to teach your children dance or something, or I'm starting something in my house or in this space, and I would like your children to come. That's the first step. Leverage the people you know. There are people you already know that want your services. Maybe they don't just know that you do that, or maybe they just think that you're not ready yet, but you have to show up and let them know that you are doing this and then you like to involve your children. That is the first step you need. Leverage on your present relationship. Then do not forget to get your pricing intact, because most of the times when you go and speak with people and they ask you how much, if you don't have your pricing already done, you're going to end up on that charging. You're going to end up on that charging. So make sure before you go start talking to anybody, get your prices ready. You already know the kind of all the stream you want to start with. If it's dance club you want to start, if it's studio class, if it's online class or home class, you already know, you should have already decided what you want to start with, and then get your pricing right before you go and start approaching people. Yes. Now, the key is to package your value, know what you offer, put a price on it, and communicate it with confidence. Your gift is valid, your art is needed, and you have to make it work for you. Not just being emotional about it, but let it work for you financially too. So if you need help in starting off, or you're a parent here, you want your children to start expressing their giftings and start earning from it, you can reach us or reach me on the contact details in the screen, Gmail, social media, or phone number. Thank you very much, and I'll be expecting questions in the Q&A.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your time. We will be taking questions now if there are any from anyone. I didn't see any questions from the comment box. Does anybody have a question, something they want to unmute their mic and share to any of the 5 speakers? Any question? Okay, there are no questions. Okay, we have a hand raised. Shoma, you can go ahead, please. Shoma, please go ahead. Unmute your mic and speak.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. My question is on, I think, second to the last lady that talked about AI mastery. This idea on where I can get in-depth knowledge on AI mastery, because I know that AI is not just about what I learned today. It's not just about typing on ChatGPT and GPT and learning something. It has a whole lot of things involved. So it's like online courses I can do, or a step-by-step guide to increase my knowledge on AI mastery very well.
Okay, while I didn't catch every word you said, I think you were directing that to Adesoa or Grace.
Yes.
Okay,
Great.
I don't think I got her question correctly myself. I think her network was breaking a little. I know she's talking about AI mastery. which I talked about, but I'm trying
Yes.
to understand exactly. You can just type the question in the chat box
I think
so I
she
can
said,
get
where can she get
exactly.
in-depth knowledge on it?
Where can she? Oh, okay, perfect. So go to ChatGPT and first off, ChatGPT is one of the AI agents, right, that you can explore and get to know a lot about. So you don't start, how do I put this? For you to get mastery of a particular thing, you need to practice with that particular thing, right? Over and over before you get mastery. So if you want to get mastery on, let's say, prompts, why don't you put in prompts in ChatGPT? Start feeding it prompts. Take a screenshot. Let's say, for example, you want to analyze an account. Take a screenshot of that account, send it to ChatGPT. I need you to analyze this account for me. Tell me what to do with the bio. Tell me about the bio. What should I do? What content can I do to make this profile better, to make it more visible? These are my results. These are my expectations for this account in the next 3 months. Give me ideas on what I can do to ensure that I grow in visibility. That is how you start mastering AI. Also go online. There are so many people, there are so many tech experts online, especially on IG, who are giving content on a daily basis on different AI agents that you can use for different things. Google is also your friend, right? Go on Google. Which AI agent can I use for content creation? Which AI agent can I use for designs? Which AI, if you checked my slides, or you can go back to YouTube to watch it, I did a screenshot of different AI agents for ideas, for content creation, for stock images, and for graphs, like for so many things. There are different AI agents for different things. For you to master them is for you to keep practicing with them, keep feeding it different prompts till you master it. Right now, when I am using ChatGPT, I have trained ChatGPT to master my way of writing, to master my way of responding. So if I'm asking ChatGPT anything, first off, I even have a name for ChatGPT. I don't say good morning. I say hello to me. ChatGPT is my teammate, so I say hello to me. The moment I say hello to me, it's responding me, hey to me, how are you? Or even if I just type a hi on ChatGPT, it's responding me, hello to me, what's up for today? So I have trained ChatGPT to communicate with me as if I'm talking to a team member. Already I have mastery of AI and I have trained it of ChatGPT and I've trained it to respond as I want and to also give me what I want and to write a little bit like me. ChatGPT cannot write like me, but it can write a little bit like me. So that is how you master AI. Understand the different AIs and keep training yourself with them. I hope that was helpful.
I hope that was helpful for you, Choma. We have a question for Belema from the comments. I'll just read it out loud. As a budding creative who wants to start earning from my gifts as a speaker, how long do I have to volunteer my service before I start earning? That's for Belema. So
Okay. Thank you, Stella. So there isn't a specific time frame, right? If I say, oh, you have to talk for 3 years, 2 years, that would be outrageous. You can start earning immediately. It depends on how proficient you are in using your giftings well. It also depends on the track record and the profile that you have garnered. If you remember what I said when I was talking, people have to know you, they have to trust you, they have to like you, so that they can now put money where your mouth is, literally. So you can volunteer, track what you are doing per time, speak about several things, solve a problem, and be vocal and visible about it. And then when people come and meet you based on your profile so far, because it has to be out there, you have to be visible, you have to use all the tools that have been talked about by different speakers, social media, AI, collaboration, working with people in your neighborhood and all that. When they do that, then you can ask for feedback, which can be the thing or the tool that you use to earn. So there isn't a specific time frame, it's just how you start to position yourself to solve certain problems. Then you can start to charge. Also, another thing that helped me was also to look at the people who were asking me to come and speak. Now, there are certain places you can go to and put your rate card there, put a price on it, and send it to them. Or this is how much you charge for speaking for an hour. This is how much you charge for speaking as a keynote speaker on a particular topic. Don't be my foster father will always say, negotiate. Don't be afraid of negotiating, because it's transport that will carry you there. You will wear dress, you will do fine hair, you will do nails, you will cut your hair, wear suit. These things require money. It's like data, right? So ask for money, ask them if they're going to provide an honorarium or they're going to be paying for the services. Create a form for yourself. All these things have to be within system. So it's not a time frame per se, as by it's your preparation and discipline to your craft. So create a form. When somebody invites you or says, "Oh, I would like you to speak at an event," let your form have things like, okay, what's the topic? Who is the audience? How long will I be speaking? Is there a specific direction you want the conversation to go? How would you be? What is your budget? This is our price range. Would you be doing an honorarium or would you be paying in the price range? Do you understand? That way you can cut out the unease that you are seemingly feeling for asking for money. Remember, you are the value. And when you come, you are going to bring value. But over time, for anybody to have even asked you, to come and speak, it means that they trust you and they like you to some degree. So ask for money. Ask. Open your mouth and say, give me, pay me for my services. It's okay. You're a speaker. Ask. Okay? Good, great.
Okay, yeah, Choma, you can the speaker for dance. Ceci, you can just drop your email on the comment section or your okay, so it's on the screen, so you can just take it from there, Choma. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Since we have no other question, we'll be shutting down now. Please remember that if you don't practice what you are learning, you won't retain the knowledge. It will just be another set of information that is just going by your head again. It's important that you know also that this masterclass would happen once every month. Next month is for entrepreneurs. So please join the Prospective New Kings group. Invite people that you know would benefit from this masterclasses to join that, and also, like and share with other people there. Thank you so much for your time. We hope to see you again next month. From all of us here, bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you.